Hi everyone, I'm Tom from Nod to the Strange, and we're back on another Let's Try. This time it's Cartel Tycoon, uncut earliest access version, because this is coming out the day that this video will be published, which is the 18th of March 2021. That's tomorrow right now. But it's really, really good. It looks a lot like Cities Skylines. It's a strategy game about building a drug cartel in somewhere in Latin America, I guess, generic Latin American country. And if you like City Skylines and you like kind of resource management games, you'll love it, especially if you've ever played the really, really old strategy game Gangsters, which is really fun. Although it's kind of dated now. This is like an updated version of that, really, with a different setting. So there's a story and a sandbox mode at the moment, and it looks like they're going to add some kind of survival mode. I don't know what that will be like, and even a multiplayer as well. So let's have a look at the story. There we go, we'll save over this one. Okay, here's our main guy, Caesar. Don't know if they pronounce it like that in Latin America. I like the style of these cutscenes. They're really nice. Kind of looks a little bit like the art style of those loading screens on GTA 5. Anyway, he's going to get a job as a cartel member. So here we go. Caesar takes a long drag on his cigarette, steadying his nerves. The dial tone hums, then cracks. Hello? Hola. My name is Caesar Garcetti. I'm calling about your ad in the paper. You're looking for a partner? I am. The stranger's voice is rich, smooth, and warm like fresh brewed coffee. Love or business? Perhaps I have the wrong number. Depends what you're looking for, senor. Ay, puta. I'm probably pronouncing all of these words totally wrong, so I'm very sorry about that. I don't have time to be jerked around. Laughter pours from the receiver. Caesar takes another prolonged pull on his dwindling cigarette. My apologies. Let's start over. Caesar, see? There's money to be made from this land, but it's buried far too deep for the reach of one man alone. I need a dependable partner. Can I count on you? You'd hire me just like that? You're clearly capable. I will lend you one of my residences and the cash in its walls. You'll oversee my fledgling operation. It's simple horticulture, growing and selling flowers. We'll think of it as a test, see? Before he can respond, the cigarette burns Caesar's fingertips. He curses in pain. The stranger laughs again. Maravilloso, I guess. When it is done, I'll be in touch. Buena suerte, Caesar Garcetti. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to pause it a second. It's really nice. I really like the style of these graphics. Kind of not really realistic, but stylized in a way that makes them look quite kind of charming, really. So here's our first mission given to us. That's Caesar. Here's his character sheet. Yeah, there's a whole world map like that. The whole country is there, up for grabs. Here's the city, Amado, and here's the residence that we've been given. Caesar is currently, I guess he lives in the city at the moment, but he's going to be moving here. And this is where we'll do all our business from. So in this game, there's money laundering, which you'll know about if you've played any of those games like Gangsters or watched the Netflix show Narcos, or if you're a drug dealer yourself. We're starting off with $60,000 of dirty money from the residence left to us by the mysterious man, and we've got our own savings of $4,890 legal money. So we're going to sell drugs, and that money is not going to be able to be kind of, banked at a normal bank and have taxes paid on it and all that kind of thing. So we're going to do money laundering later using a taxi firm, which is quite fun. And we'll get to that in a bit. But anyway, we got to build 3 opium farms within range of the residents, which is here, then build a warehouse that services the farms, so the farms will deliver their produce to the warehouse where it will be stored, and then we'll connect them all up with roads, which is pretty standard for strategy games like this. So here you can see it says efficiency 100%, because that's the most fertile land. So I'm going to build these. I'm going to build 4 actually, just because, you know, the more we build, the more money we'll make. There we go. Let's rotate that around. It's paused at the moment, remember. And the warehouse as well. Let's have a look. Where is it? No, communication? Yeah, warehouse, because it's logistics. So when you're building stuff, you can click on this number to use dirty money or this number to use legal money, which is pretty good. So building all these kind of crooked businesses are good ways of getting rid of your dirty cash. So let's build it near the residents and near the farms, because there's going to be a lot of trucks going between these places. That is fine. So at the moment we just got these free sandy roads, and something you'll learn the hard way maybe is buildings you can't just connect up the farms from building to building with one road. The road has to be separate for some reason. I think you can connect them that way, but your trucks won't be able to drive along the road, which is a bit weird. Your lieutenants will, so like Caesar and other characters who we'll find out about later, but the actual delivery trucks won't. So let's put one there and one also there to make it a bit easier. And now we're going to unpause, let the trucks go to work. Oops. I like these little building animations, it's nice. So they can only carry $1,000 at once. It seems a bit low, but I guess it's not really realistic. It's all it's done according to what makes sense for the game. It's not a bad house to be living in after just responding to a job in the paper. What's this? Does it say? I don't know what that means. I guess it just means it's not doing anything at the moment. What's that? Event details. Oh yeah, so a warehouse will automatically service any farms in its radius, service a farm outside its radius. Ah, like that one there. You must select it as a destination via the warehouse menu. That's what it's saying, isn't it? That's interesting. Okay, so here's its network. And then additional destinations, we can actually do that. There we go. I know because I've played a little bit before recording the video. Alright, so that farm's built already. This is not all connected up yet. That's strange. And these building sites have not yet had the cash delivered to them. That's weird. Yeah, that's fine. So hang on, did I definitely connect up the that I didn't, did I? Look, I got to do that. Here we go. Now all the trucks are coming out. So it's a bit like Transport Tycoon Deluxe, if you've ever played that, or Railroad Tycoon. I haven't played Railroad Tycoon, but that's all about logistics and networks of transport and stuff. Okay, so we finished that quest. Complete. That is good. Going to get the next one in a second. So you can see they're now carrying opium. Poppies, I guess it is, isn't it? Okay, so now simple horticulture 2. Move Caesar to the warehouse using his lieutenant's general abilities. So he is a lieutenant character. That's what he does. We're going to move him to the warehouse. We're going to deliver opium to the aerodrome, which is here, from the warehouse, by setting it as a destination. And then they're going to sell the opium on, well, they're going to deliver it to the US, I guess, on planes. So, and that's going to get us money. So these are the different things you can do. Look, you can do a bank robbery if you want. We're not going to do that yet. So first, we want to move him to the warehouse. Yeah. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, because he's just been at home in his old crappy little flat so far. He's always followed by this entourage of other people. I guess they're his bodyguards. Okay, so this is just to get our whole network started. We're going to do this delivery. Where is he? That's him there. So deliver. And because of the location he's in, you've got the option of money or opium. So we're going to deliver that down to the airport there. There you go. And then that's going to become his job for the time being. He'll just keep driving. Look, he's only got 16 opium flowers. How much do we have? Oh, there's no number next to that for how much we need to deliver. So once he gets there, I think that will be mission complete. Okay, but we've also got to deliver opium using the warehouse. Okay, so the warehouse uses the transport trucks to do its deliveries. So additional destinations, farm, but we want to... Oh, okay, actually maybe it's too far from that... I mean, it is too far from that farm, but maybe it can only have one additional destination. So let's cancel that and change that to the aerodrome, sorry. It's not a full airport. So now that we've done that, maybe we need to build another warehouse over here so that it can take deliveries from the farm here that's out of range. Let's do that a bit later. For now, let's turn that farm off, then it'll stop producing. Because otherwise it gets full up, and full buildings or farms are kind of liability, apparently, from what I've read. They tend to attract unwanted attention. So here goes our truck that's coming from the warehouse to the aerodrome. Let's speed up time here, because these are long and winding roads. I don't know if we can it'd be good if we could build our own roads directly from the farms, like secret back roads that our guys will use to transport stuff. Okay, we're nearly there. Cars just drive right through each other. You see the planes taking off with the opium as well, which is quite nice. Okay, quest complete. So, produce 25 units of opium on farms. Okay, and then sell it through the aerodrome. So what's the aerodrome got at the moment? It's got in storage $1,456 in dirty money that's come back from wherever it's been, the US probably, and it's currently got 12 opium there. So basically what this is telling us is we're just going to have to wait a bit until that happens. So while that's going, why don't we build another warehouse? It's not telling us to, but I think we may as well. $5,200. We've still got loads of dirty money to spend on it. And let's put that one there. There we go. Build a road to it. Let's try and have a kind of nice, neatly laid out road network. This music is really nice as well. I really do like the music. And I will turn this farm back on now, so start producing. And yeah, look, now they're collecting opium from that farm. I guess that warehouse is going to need to be hooked up to the aerodrome too, isn't it? So let's, yeah, I guess let's do that while we're here. There we go. So I've hooked that up to the aerodrome. How are we doing here? Produce 25 units, we're on 18 out of 25, and sell 25 units on 12 out of 25. So I only learned while recently playing Stellaris that in strategy games it is a good idea to speed up time, because it just means that you can see more of the game in a shorter time period. And if you only have like a couple of hours in the evening after work or school or whatever to play a game, when you've got games like this that last multiple years, you can see we're on January the 10th, 1990. You really want to get through it without time crawling by. All right, so Caesar lugs the last crate into the back of the small prop plane. The pilot approaches him, offering a large black telephone. Digame. I don't know what that means. Caesar Garcetti. Stranger's voice is unmistakable. I could almost kiss you. You have built us a strong foundation. Trust a man of faith to turn a profit so quickly. This stuff I'm going to skip through a little bit because he talks about his mum and being religious, and it's flavor text, which is fine. They've added it's story mode and they've added a story. So he says dirty money is like coal, a powerful fuel, but one that blackens the hands and leaves a mess everywhere. We'll need to scrub our hands clean. Our hands? I've provided you with new funds. Oh, that's good. We'll think of it as an investment, see? Buy us a taxi company in Amado. I'll be in touch again soon. $10,000 legal money granted. Wow, that's pretty good. I wonder what happens if you're playing in sandbox mode. How much money do you start with if you don't have him giving you free money? Here we go. So next, we're going to build a taxi company in the city here. Using Caesar, transport the dirty money from the aerodrome, because remember, the money's coming back from abroad to here. We've got 3,000 in storage so far, to the taxi company. Then you turn it on, and we will put the money through our company and declare it as legal funds. Make fake receipts for these taxi journeys that aren't even happening, really. So let's click on the city. Look, here's the mayor, Juan Sierra. Sierra is a hit with young voters. He lights up on the campaign trail, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to speak to him yet. City's under control of your cartel. That's good. So let's go to buildings and then look at all these. Even build churches. So we want the taxi company. Here we go. Costs $10,000. And it looks like that's interesting. You could buy it with dirty money, but it would be more expensive. And I don't know if that kind of attracts unwanted attention from the law or something. Anyway, we're using legal money. So that is now under construction. Let's speed up time for that. That's it there, isn't it? Yeah, that's where it's being built. So once it's built, then we can start using Caesar for transporting money from the aerodrome. I should have stopped him while he was over there, really. So yeah, it's 1990. I think it's the height of like the drug war. And it's funny that it's a taxi company, because if you've seen the Netflix show Narcos, which is really good, the first two seasons are really good anyway, there's a bit in that where the narrator says Pablo Escobar, the crime kingpin, he owned a taxi company in Colombia, and it only had 3 cabs, but it was turning over something like $5 million a month or something. Okay, so the upkeep cost is $300. Yep. And it takes 2 days to launder $1,800. Okay, so let's find Caesar. Let's stop that delivery. And what do we want to do? Transport dirty money from the aerodrome to the taxi company. Okay, so I learned a while ago, while just playing this beforehand, to do deliveries, you have to send him to the place to pick up from first. Here he goes. This road is so annoying. I wish it was a straight line. It just adds on so much time, doesn't it? Maybe we'll be able to fix that later in the game. Who knows? Here he goes. And we got a plane filled with opium taking off there as well. So now you can deliver. That plane has just taken all the opium, so we've only got the choice of money. Look, there's now 7,000 in there. Deliver that to the taxi company. Don't click the city, because he'll just take it to the city, and I guess he puts it in his apartment, and then nothing happens to it. Click the taxi company instead. And turn it on. I'm going to turn it on when he reaches there, because the days are going by while this is happening, and it does have the upkeep cost associated with it, so it is possible to run out of money before any is delivered. Okay, so he's done it. He's done the delivery. Here's the off-on button. There we go. So in 2 days, we'll have 1,800, and then that will be the end of that mission. So, looks like the farms are doing well. I feel like I should build more farms. Why not? Because we got this extra warehouse for it now. There we go. Let's put let's just do way more. Oh, hang on. That's 30% efficiency land. This is the good land up here. Okay. I could double the amount of farms we've got, but that would probably just cause problems actually at this point. Unless we built loads more warehouses. But then even if we built loads of warehouses, we'd still only have one aerodrome that we're transporting to. Those guys would probably get pretty annoyed if we were just delivering like stacks and stacks of opium non-stop to them, because looks like they've only got one plane operating out of it. Anyway, things are going well. Haven't ordered anything yet because that 1,800 will all happen at once. Let's speed up time again. Oh, we've done it, right? No, the taxi company has stopped operating. They've got tons of cash to operate with. No money to pay the upkeep costs. That's weird. Well, maybe they need legal money. $300 every 12 hours, yeah. They should have money. There's 7,000 in storage there. But yeah, maybe because it's not legal money. Does he need to deliver legal money to it? It doesn't seem to make sense. Hang on. I think it's actually operational again though. Yeah. Because that bar is filling up. Okay, well that's fine. I think it ran out and then they delivered more. There is a really good help system in this, by the way. Look, everything is explained in here. I haven't read it all, but for an early access game that's just coming out now, it's pretty well, pretty well done. Everything you need to know is here. Even explains about like clean money and dirty money and stuff. It's really good. Okay, so that's done, that mission. And you can see our legal money has gone up now. In the garage of the rundown Amado Taxi Company, Caesar watches as the remaining stacks of cash are hauled out of the back of an old car. He has a phone pressed to his ear. Ah, the smell of freshly laundered cash. It's beautiful, is it not? The garage reeks of paint, gasoline, and perspiration. Caesar bites his tongue, stretches out his back, and lets out a strained breath. Truly, Caesar, I am impressed. You are working hard. Gracias. Too hard. If you continue like this, you'll break your back before you enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's hard work, but someone must do it, Signor. If you are truly concerned, by all means, come and lend yourself a hand. Lend a hand yourself. Did I not entrust you with my residents and the lieutenants there? The drivers who will only be too happy to share the workload. Shouldn't that be will be only too happy? I don't know. Just tell them what to do and they will do it until you tell them to stop. Synergy, my friend. Make the system work for you. Okay. So we're going to select the aerodrome as a destination for the residents and the taxi company as well. And yeah, get the aerodrome delivering to the taxi company, I think. Let's see. Additional destinations. Aerodrome. And taxi company. I guess it just means truck drivers will go between the well, they'll come from the residence to begin with and go between these two places. There we go. Then launder $3,600 of dirty money into legal money at the taxi company. I wonder how our new warehouse is doing. It's not filling up very fast because there's only 2 farms connected to it. Well, actually, this is pretty good. There's there's not much chance of this filling up anytime soon. You can see that's the level of opium that's there. Cash, 880. Why is there cash in the warehouse? Is it to pay the upkeep cost? And look, you can even choose what to pay the upkeep cost with, dirty money or laundered money. Something kind of funny about money laundering. When I was a teenager, I was watching this film To Live and Die in LA by William Friedkin with my dad, and Willem Dafoe plays a famous painter who is also like a banknote forger. Don't know what the technical term for that is, but he made fake banknotes, and after making them, he made them look all battered and dirty and used to make them more genuine looking by putting them all in dryers, like laundry dryers, and putting in loads of like loose change and metal bits and pieces and turning on the dryers, and then it jumbled everything around and made it all dirty and look more, like it had been in circulation. And my dad joked, that's what's called money laundering. And for like 10 years after that, I really thought that was what money laundering was. Putting money into like a laundry machine. And I thought all criminals did that. And I thought maybe they just all kind of do runs to the local laundrette on the high street, and everyone turns a blind eye or something. Anyway, we've done $1,800 out of 3,600. So let's speed up time again. If you were playing sandbox mode, I guess you could do loads more stuff in the meantime. But I'm just following the story for this Let's Try video. And look at this. Indigenous territory coming soon. Interesting. So that's going to be added later. Wow, you've got a pyramid there. Oh wow, I hope you can't... Are you going to be dragging them into your illegal schemes? Okay, how's the cab company doing? Nearly there. We're nearly there. And we've now got 8,490 legal money. All nicely laundered. Getting a tiny bit of like frame rate drop and slowdown in this game. I've got all the settings on high though, so I can always turn them down later. Caesar leans on the balcony of the residence, smoking and watching trucks ferrying illicit goods back and forth, the phone at his ear once again. Feels good to be in charge, no? Many hands make light work. Yet I still believe we would benefit from a few more. Caesar sighs, the cigarette hanging limply from his lips. More drivers? No, my friend, they are cogs in the machine. Lieutenants will carry out these more complex tasks. I've been reaching out. Soon you'll be able to take your pick of novatos at the residence. We'll make a leader out of you yet. Caesar laughs and drops the cigarette from his mouth onto the hardwood floor of the office, crushing it beneath his foot. If being a leader like you requires me to become only a voice at the end of a telephone wire, I'm not interested. Tell me how I am different from one of these cooks. I don't even know your name, partner. The stranger falls quiet, the smoothness in their voice honing to an edge. I understand your frustration. Perhaps it is time I introduced myself formally. Carry out this task and I will see you soon, Caesar Garcetti. Okay, so your lieutenants, Caesar counts as a lieutenant, even though we're kind of playing as him. They're like your hero characters in other strategy games. You know, in a war game, they'd be generals or assassins or spies, you know, agents of some kind. So we're going to recruit them. Here we go. And we do it at the residence. So you get a little selection of them to choose from. Vanessa Diaz Vengi, aka La Viuda. You get her biography there. She's a hired killer. She has 1 power right now, and she has perks. Look, assassination, assassinate other characters in specified buildings. So let's go with her first. She's free to begin with, which is nice. We only need her right now, but if we increase her upkeep, her pay, then that'll increase her allegiance to us. Let's look. We're rolling in money now. We got 50,000 dirty money and 10,000 legal. Let's pay her a medium amount. And look, we're paying her in laundered money, clean money. Oh, here we go. As we finish that mission. I love that little bird flying. You can tell they've put a lot of love into the production of the game, I think. Okay, the residence is alive with noise, car engines roaring to life and lieutenants barking orders to the drivers. The stranger enters through the main door and takes a long look around. I love what you've done with the place. The room falls silent. Only Caesar recognizes the voice, rich, smooth and warm. Like fresh brewed coffee, he rises to meet the stranger. It is nice to finally meet you, partner. Please, call me Miguel. The two exchange greetings before Caesar introduces Miguel to his lieutenants. You've hired well. Even so, be wary. Every lieutenant has needs, money or power. Satisfy these needs, and you'll have their allegiance, a valuable thing indeed. Fail, however, and they may become disaffected, unpredictable. There are ways to solve this. Your purse or your pistol? Wow. We're going to be able to execute them if we want. Duly noted. Bueno, Caesar, but for now, I need your sword rather than your pen. Our business is growing, and so must our supply. There's a seaport in Puerto Roja, owned by another gang. Gather your strongest lieutenants and we'll take it from them. You're coming? Laughing, Miguel claps his hand on Caesar's shoulder. This is the start of a new chapter for us, Caesar. So he now becomes a lieutenant as well. Oh, I wonder if I can send him to do this gang war. Alright, so there's the seaport. And this is our territory over here. What's that? Guerrillas coming soon. Okay, wow. So that's interesting. Maybe we can work with them. Alright, sorry, I've completely lost everything. Here we go. We're down here. Oop, there we go. Alright, so we got 2 lieutenants now. His upkeep. This is kind of weird. We even have to pay Miguel. Alright, well, let's increase that. I'm going to hire another lieutenant and send 3 of them. This guy, Tony Quintero, aka Monstro. Guy's so big and menacing that his very presence is often enough to subdue opponents. Okay, he is power 1 as well, so he's not more powerful than the others. Okay, good. Let's increase the upkeep, and I'm going to do a medium amount. We'll pay them well and trust them. Okay, so I'm going to just pause it so I can give the order for all of them to move at once to the seaport. Here we go. Right, you're about to send your lieutenant into an enemy building. This will trigger a territory war encounter. Yep, that's fine. So our power is 4, theirs is 3. I thought his power was 1, but maybe it's kind of, this is a kind of total including other things. Alright, so he can do assassinations as well, this guy, on specific characters. Anyway, not deliver, move. There you go. And off they go. We got a convoy of heavily armed bastards driving to the seaport to take on this other gang. Which they're going to attack once they get there. And the combat looks kind of what you would imagine it to look like in this kind of game. You know, it's just a representation. Here we go. You don't actually see it. Oh, I don't have it selected. There we go. All right, so now we're getting reinforcements in there. We're gaining on them. Where's Miguel? Ah, there he goes. He didn't actually add to our power there. Anyway, this fight is lasting days by the looks of it. Let's speed things up a bit here. Wow. I guess they're all crouched behind crates, taking pot shots at each other and then ducking behind cover again. Takes a while, doesn't it? Speed it up a bit more. Anyway, hopefully, I'm guessing this seaport, capturing it means that we're gonna be able to move way more opium at a time than just what we can do with our aerodrome anyway. So, what's that down there? Prison. That's still coming soon. Okay. Right, so capture the seaport. We did, right? That's interesting. Is this the right seaport? Oh no, it's the wrong one. We sent them to the one in Los Grandes instead of Porto Roja. Okay. That's kind of funny that you know, we now have an extra seaport in addition to the one that the game told us to get. All right, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so they're busy capturing this seaport, but I've just got a notification here. Attracted attention of DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration. Crap, that's not good news. Attracted government attention, okay. Wonder what that means for our fledgling drug cartel empire. Okay, they're almost finished. Let's speed it up again. Come on, guys. There we go. All right. A new chapter, quest complete. So the seaport is painted red. Amidst the cleanup, Caesar approaches a lieutenant dumping a body off the dock. Whatever that is. Have you seen Miguel? He left orders for you to begin establishing a supply chain to the seaport, Capo. He said to be cautious and use a workshop. A workshop? Customs officers, fucking gringos, check any cargo that goes by road or sea, so we must smuggle them in legal produce. My chever. We should get straight to work. Si, mi capo, but what's on your mind? The man you're dealing with, his name is Miguel Angel, I guess, Gacha, sorry. I'm butchering all these pronunciations, but they call him El Virunas. The same El Virunas that seduces victims before stealing their souls. I'm guessing that's some kind of local legend or something. Put no stock in monikers, my friend. They're no less a facade than our false cargo. They call me Gusanito. Would you think me a worm? Why do you suppose he was looking for a new partner? Because his former friend was left holding the bag and now he's inside. You should be careful, mi capo. Are you my mother? If I spent all my time chasing suspicion, I'd have no time for anything else. Come, thingy, have some faith. We have work to do. Okay. So, this quest is really interesting. False cargo, build a workshop, produce 40 units of opium packed into vegetables, and then sell that opium through the seaport. Because, as what's her name said? What is her name? Vanessa. As Vanessa said, if we send stuff to the seaport, it's going to get searched by customs officers. And I'm going to pause that. It's going to get searched by customs officers and immediately found if we just send opium in crates or something. So what you can do is build a workshop and make products in the workshop and pack the drugs into those products and smuggle them through customs at the seaports to make extra money that way. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this video, because it's been really, really fun. And hopefully that's given you a good enough idea of what the game's like. I found it really, really enjoyable, and it's out on Steam now by the time that you're watching this in early access. So I'm definitely going to carry on playing this in my own time. It's a really, really fun game. I like the style. I like the gameplay. I like the fact that it's, an economic game, but it's, a criminal economic game. So it has money laundering involved, because that's always interesting. And we haven't seen that in many games for a long time, I think. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.